one of the things that I've learned from funnels is all people buy in different ways. Some people might come through our social media, through content marketing, and they're ready to buy. They don't need to go through a VSL. They're like, I've done my due diligence. I know she's been around. Like, I'm quite well known in my industry. So I have PR, press, like those kind of things as well. So some people will just come from your content marketing. They are the hot leads. They are ready. They're like diving in with 2 feet. They're the action takers, right? Then you've got people who might go through your VSL. Let's say that's 30 minutes, and then they're reading your emails, and then they're still a little bit like unsure. Then we have like a 3-day automated challenge funnel. So then they get to spend 3 days with you. And then we're sending them, YouTube videos with value content, and back to our content. Then we might invite them to an online workshop or masterclass, or we might be doing a live with a client. So we're really looking at how are we adding value and spending time with this person as much as possible, so that we're always shortening the sales cycle. So if you're doing, let's say a person has on average 7 to 14 touches. If you're doing 1 email a month, you're going to be waiting 7 to 14 months before they've had 7 to 14 touches. If you're doing retargeting ads, social media, emails, you've got a couple of funnels that you're putting the people into daily, you could have that sales cycle. I mean, our sales cycle is usually 3 to 7 days.
That's awesome.
So that's how you want to think about your marketing ecosystem, is how are these people having high value touches and spending time with me, so that we're indoctrinating them. They're building know, like, and trust. They're building a relationship with me. And then because I've educated them, they're ready to work with us, but they'll come ready to get results, and they're as results driven as we are.
That's amazing. I love that. It is really a game of, building those relationships, like you said, and like the constant touch points. I think it's, the quote is something along the lines of like 80% or more of sales take place after like the 5th point of contact. So it's like, you have to get those touch points in, that's really cool. So in terms of your value ladder, it sounds like what I've understood is you have a mastermind, you have a some kind of high ticket program, and then you have a challenge. What kind of, if you could break down like what that customer journey looks like using your value ladder, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, so obviously we have all of our socials, masterclasses. We have lots of access to things like opt-ins on a free level, YouTube videos with value, with strategies, with frameworks, with all of that stuff. So we're building our audience and our email list with all of our free value content and our VSL, which is obviously free. And then we have online events like our 3-day challenge is like a low ticket paid challenge, which is like £99, right? And they spend 3 days with us, and we're going to teach them financial strategies, marketing strategies, systems and operation strategies, and things like that. And we also have some in-person events. So we have like low ticket offers in that bracket, which are either online or in-person events. And then we have our core high ticket program, which is our Systemized for Success for salon owners. And then we have our mastermind. So we kind of do have that really clear value ladder. Some people will go straight to the mastermind. Some people will go straight into the high ticket program. And then with our low ticket, we do also have 1 or 2 smaller programs if they're not ready for those kind of the high ticket and the mastermind just yet. But we use our content marketing, our emails, our ads to be talking about that whole ecosystem, because people are ready to jump in at different points all the time. So it is really just about getting the traffic and getting the volume to your services and products, and knowing your clients' pain points and what results it is that they want to see from working with you. I think it was Alex Hormozy who said just before Christmas, he said that last year he did something like 68 pieces of content a day across platforms. And I was like, that is real volume of being a content producer. And I think that, yes, you've got to have the funnels, but you've also got to have the pieces of content and the traffic in front of them that are going to drive people into your funnels as well.
If you're interested in learning more about the tidbits and advice that they have, then you should consider subscribing to the 2 Comma Club newsletter, where you'll get daily updates and advice on the podcast and the things that we are learning from the individuals who have made at least $1 million. Just go to 2ccnewsletter.com or click the link in the description down below and subscribe.